Hi guys, it's Sandhya, and yeah, my hair's a mess. Um, I'm a mess right now, but I just got out of class, so I don't know if it means that my brain is thinking or what. So it's Sandhya. I'm doing the Power of Surrender cards here, reading from them, and I have the 7.83 Schumann resonance frequency on, and I will be playing my crystal pyramid today. Um, so stay tuned for that. And here we go. I know I was a little late. I forgot about the class today, and it started at 10. And if you believe it, I woke up late this morning. So usually I take like 2 hours to prep, because I have to do my meditations and everything. And so that didn't happen in the right time. So I was like, hmm, because I wanted to do this Facebook Live in the morning. I figured I could make it in the morning. Like, what kind of problem could there be? Um, Except for the fact that for some reason last night it was very hard to sleep. And I don't know, like, my whole heating system is operating like really weird because during the night it had gone up to like 74 degrees in my apartment. It was really hot yesterday. I'm like, why am I feeling so hot? I'm like, oh my God, is it, um, so I'm perimenopausal. So I'm like thinking, okay, it's menopause. And so then I went and I checked the thermostat because I'm like, this is way too hot. This is not like anything I've ever experienced before. And I look over at the dial and it's like 74 degrees and I'm like, okay, time to turn on the air conditioner. And what the hell is wrong with this like heating machine? um so I was kind of very uncomfortable last night and I couldn't get back to sleep until it was cooler. And I keep trying to pull a card, but it's not coming. Why does that happen even at night? And I look like I have a very big curl in the middle of my Oh God, I just love it when I come on here and I make such a fool out of myself. You guys can laugh at me. I can laugh at myself, and a card just did pop out right now. So I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful. And this is an interesting one. Surrender comparisons with other people. So keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, attractiveness, and power. Hi, Clara. I'll pull a card for you. Um, so, what this is bringing up for me, since I am the live person here, I was in a class where we're talking about past traumas and how it's these past traumas that can really lock in your expectations. Like you may be thinking that you are, all love and light and everything and love and gratitude and all that. Meanwhile, you have this past trauma that happened to you, and it could be blocking you to the energy, the inspired energy that you need to feel empowered to do those things in who knows, to create wealth for yourself, to create something else for yourself. So what's really interesting is that it's been coming up for me that my father, and you all know that he died last year, but his best friend, still alive, but his eldest daughter, was my age. And my father, like, there would constantly be comparisons between her and me. And she was really smart. I mean, if I think even now she's a doctor or, and I just worked to get 2 degrees. And so I have an applied mathematics degree, master's in applied mathematics, and I have a master's in library studies. Isn't that again comparison, right? So here we go with comparisons and value and all that stuff. So this it is very important right now to just release everything around comparison, because it's all about us and what we're doing, and honing in on our strengths, and then loving ourselves enough to put ourselves out there and be as authentic as we can in our own energy. So it's just really funny because all week long I was thinking about, all the ways that I have been compared, and contrasted with people, and judgment and all of that stuff. And I'm like, I can let that go. That kind of no longer works for me. That kind of is not anything that I'm feeling anything around. And I really, really want to let that go. So that's my little bit on that card. And that's really funny because I was pulling cards as I was in this class, and that card had come up before, but I had shuffled like right before the class ended. And then I was shuffling this whole time. You guys saw me. I was shuffling, and that card came out again. And I'm like, okay, so that's relevant to others here too in the group, and pretty important. Like, that's a very important thing to recognize where you still may not have released around a trauma, and to actually allow yourself to really work with somebody, or if you feel confident enough to work with it yourself, where you feel like you can forgive it and you don't need someone else in the room with you, where you feel like you're strong enough to take it on yourself, because you love yourself enough to do that for yourself, then that's great. um, but I mean, I've been doing a lot of work. I've been doing a lot of this self-development thing, and I think that all these things are starting to come up because I'm trying to get away from judgment and opinion. It's just not been uh, anything that I really want to have anymore. Like, if I do have an opinion, it's not it's not on me to want to like put it out there, because what am I trying to do? Incite judgment? No. And if someone asks for my opinion, I'd be wondering why you really want my opinion, in the first place, because if I have no feelings about it one way or the other, I could have any opinion and you still wouldn't know what my real opinion was, right? Because you wouldn't know, right? So, Clara, this is for you. Interesting. Surrender your need to always be right. Interesting. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So if you can let me know, Clara, if that is relevant for you, and I really want you to see the picture, because I'm getting that the picture might really be relevant for you here too. So I hope you're able to see it. And maybe I will even take a picture and send it to you in Messenger. Yeah, that would be a good way to do it so that you see it. So let me know if that's relevant to you, Clara. And so now, for those of you who are staying for the sound, please sit back and please relax. And please say yes to allowing me to work with your energy with the sound and to hold space for you. And sit back, relax, and start taking deep breaths, because the deep breath is going to clear out your system. It's going to clear out your lungs. It's going to help you just breathe through everything better. So let's just take this time and bring in Source, bring in Mother Earth, ground into the earth, bring in your higher self, bring in all of your teams of gods, goddesses, angels, archangels, guardians, guides, ascended masters, your teams of elementals, all of your teams, supportive teams that you need to bring them all in and go through your process. And I know a lot of you do have a process, so use that process right now to really go in. And also think of this as a way to allow you to work through any kind of stress that you're feeling right now. Just bring and look through your body and look at where you might be feeling pain, where you might be feeling a stressor point, because you're going to want to send the sound into that area, right? So just do a body check through your body and through your energy. So if it's in the energy fields around your body, in your aura, your auric container, your physical environmental space, just feel around for where it might be. And now I'm speaking to all of those of you who are driving and operating heavy machinery. If you are in a car right now or still working with heavy machinery, please listen to the sound later when you are in a safe and quiet space and you can meditate. That's very important. And for those of you who have a pacemaker, please do not listen to the sound because it will adjust your pacemaker. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted here because I'm putting the cards away. And I don't know why I chose to do that at that point. Possibly because it's right in front of me and I want to put the triangle like right in front of you. So I call this a pyramid, but you can call it a triangle. And for those of you who may be pregnant, please check with your doctors and check intuitively within yourself. And honestly, this is possibly, whenever you're creating a baby, it is a wonderful, magical creation. And you may want to put all your energy to creating that baby. So, what I would say is come back to the sound after you've given birth. And then the daily lives will always be there. So, you will have access for the longest time, unless Facebook decides to take me down or take the videos down or whatever else. They're all there for you to use. And so you can come back to the sound later when you're ready, after you've given birth to your beautiful baby. All right. And now I'm coming back into the room to be with you guys who are staying here. And I wanted something nice and light tonight. So just close your eyes and just chillax. Just sit back or lay back and allow yourself this opportunity to meditate and just feel around in your body if there's any pain. Because as you're deep breathing, you can send the breath through to that area to like breathe out the pain that you might be feeling. And then you can also send the sound along with the breath through to actually help you alleviate it. And I'm just really interested in what is going to sound better because I have one of these light strikers and then I have a heavy striker. So I'm not sure which sound is going to be better, but we're just working towards 5 or 6 minutes of giving you guys a beautiful sound to vibe up to. Let's go. Say thank you to Source. Thank you to Mother Earth. Thank you to your higher self. Thank you to all the teams of gods, goddesses, angels, archangels, guardians, guides, ascended masters, your teams of elementals, your teams of light, energy, sound, frequency, vibration, your teams of starseed family teams, your galactic teams, and your divine spirit councils. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We integrate all of these beneficial upgrades and beautiful intentions throughout our evening and our nights. In all levels of our awareness, for the highest good of all, in safety, harmony, prosperity, and bliss. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jai Bhagwan Ki. Amen. So be it, and so it is. We slowly start coming back into the body, wiggling our fingers and toes. If we're laying back, we're going to sit up slowly and easily, allowing ourselves to open our chest and just slowly and easily bring some movement to ease any discomfort in the shoulders or in the upper back from sitting back or lying back and not moving for a bit. And taking some deep breaths in. Bringing ourselves back into our heart and back into the body. And opening our eyes when we're ready. So again, it would be interesting to hear from you all how this night daily live is working for you, and if that's a good thing or not. I'd just like to get a perspective and a point of view from you all, like what works and what works better. And I just love if you would come on the business page and just let me know and comment. Like, I really want to start understanding what is driving you all to sound and what about it you would like more information about, and what it is that you're looking for sound to do for you. Because if you have any questions about what it can do for you, I mean, I'm here to discuss that with you. And there are different packages or ways of working with sound that I already have available. So I'm just putting it out there to see where you have the flexibility of starting to incorporate sound into your life. If it actually is working for you, and if you actually are seeing the benefits of it, then you should also be understanding that the longer you're in the sound, the longer you can hold that vibration. So I'm just wondering what is actually keeping you all from, you know, requesting sound sessions or requesting something that will work for you. Like if you are wanting to do this at least once a month, I do have a subscription value for once a month. Um, and we can also work on discounts as well. So all of that is there, but I still need to know that you're invested and that you really want to look into working with this. And there is a form to fill out so we can actually set up what we're working with for each month. And so we can work on your particular issues that you want to work on and that you feel that sound could help you with, right? Because it's all about bringing you up to a different vibration with whatever issue you're working with that you want to release, right? To jump up to that new vibration. So, and it's also what instruments you respond to, because not everyone is going to respond to, you know, all of the instruments. There's going to be a particular one that's really going to feel generative for you and really feel good and really put you in a space where you're willing to release that pain that's showing up enough to jump to that next level. There is always that. So I would like to have more dialogue with you guys in terms of feedback and in terms of please feel free to post on my business page and let me know what's working, what's not working, what you're looking for. All right. So I wish you all a wonderful evening. And if this actually helps you to sleep tonight, please let me know. I would really love to know because maybe these should be done at night if you're having a problem with sleeping, you know, or I could switch up where one day I do a live during the day and one day and one the next day I do a night, you know, so is the switch up good? I would like some feedback and some communication with you all. So please let me know. And I wish you a good night. And I will say before I leave, all of my energy back to me, all of your energy back to you. We are in our sacred spaces and places and time and dimensions, and we are disconnected. I'm sovereign in my energy, and you are sovereign in yours, and have a wonderful evening and a good night rest. I will see you all tomorrow. I don't have a class, so I will be here. And I'm looking to do it probably around 11:30ish. But if I wake up late, it'll probably be around 1. So just letting you know, there's this, you know, it's the weekend. It's a Sunday. And what's really interesting is that tomorrow, so I bought a new pot and I bought a glass container, and I'm going to be cooking up some tea, and I'm going to be doing this tea for at least 12 weeks. And I'm looking to build up my immunity, and I have a wonderful feeling that it will do exactly that. And let's see what else it can bring. So have a good night. I have projects in the works. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye bye. Sleep well.